Howdy. Good morning. Rise and shine. How is everyone? Okay. Introductions first. My name is Solomon Savage. I am an independent sci-fi western VTuber coming to you from the mean streets of adversity. And today we are going to be playing Minecraft, if it isn't obvious. Alright, so I got most of what I wanted to do done last night. The only thing I really didn't get done that I have left over is working on the AE system. That being said, I got a few other things that are on the list as well. I was also thinking about doing some of Mechanism's power armor stuff and seeing how far I could get with that. And then, after which, I would go either find some dungeons or look for the end portal. Because who doesn't want to fight the end dragon? Alright. Let me just finish messing with my tea here. And then we can get started. So like any other good citizen, law-abiding as I am, lovely tea. But I do not wish to spill. That is sacrilege. Like I was saying, the wife and I had a bright idea about going and doing our taxes earlier this evening, but as it turns out, the tax office had already closed for the evening, even though that they were scheduled to be open for another hour at least. So that was a bummer. Just like everybody else, we're a little strapped for cash, but things go on. We'll give it another shot tomorrow. The wife says she has some labs to get done, so she's going to drop off the paperwork while everyone's still there, hopefully, and maybe get us set up for an appointment for the evening. Okay. Tea is ready. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Let's do a quick review of what we accomplished yesterday. So yeah, we're still doing great on power. Our ethylene is still being produced. That is a mighty amount. How much can this tank hold? Oh, about 1,024 buckets. Okay. Nice to know. Any case, we got power for days now. I've got these. Hold on, let me get a piece of wood. I should make another wood dropper there. Alright, and bingo. Okay, he's full. But you are not. No, it's working on it. Oh, it's dumping it into the pipe. Right, right. I keep forgetting that these things have their own... I mean, I just looked at the pipe over there. I don't know why I would continue to forget that the pipes themselves have a inventory. Just one of the wonders of mechanism. Backstuff power, backstuff fluids, backstuff chemicals, backstuff items, etc. And heat. You can backstuff heat. Alright. So, first things first, I'm going to clean off all of these quartz deposits. Now, Now, some of these are full grown, some of them aren't. I'm not going to be really picky about it because I'm going to be taking all of these guys down anyway. Because some of them need to be rejuvenated. And if any of you have ever played with applied energistics before, you'll know that it takes a lot of Certus quartz. And that's what this is, to do anything. Alright. Now, the reason I'm breaking it with a pick instead of my laser is because my laser does almost too good of a job. Savvy? Okay. So, first question first. Where should I put my AE system? Now, I've got this room over here. You know, applied energistics is one of those things that you really need to have a space that you set up for it. Because, one, it takes up a lot of space if you're doing anything big with it. Like, say, making patterns that you can autocraft for, and things of that nature. All that takes up space. And me, I have been living in this self-made cave for quite a while. Now the question is, do I leave all this here and start building above? Because I have some plans for that too. You saw that setup I had downstairs with all the wood and the stone walls. Well, the deep slate walls anyway. Yeah, all of that is building materials for what's going to be another building. And I just, at this late date, realized that I needed to take care of the question of whether or not I was actually going to build a new abode. It just completely slipped my mind. So maybe we could add that to the to-do list. Start construction on home. But the question is, what do I want home to look like? Well, what's going in the home, of course, is going to be my applied energistics system, which is going to take care of all of my storage needs, as well as a good portion of crafting needs. As I go along, I'm going to expand from here and explore a lot of what all of these other mods are in this pack have to offer. Now, you saw me playing a little bit around with Evilcraft last time, or at least the results of me playing around with Evilcraft. You can see on the screen over there my infusion chamber. And my blood tank. Sippy sip. Okay. So, yeah. Like, as much as I love to play with AE, I'd also like to dip my toes in some of these other things. And to be quite frank, I am piling up with resources that I'm not exactly putting to good use. And, well, I can leave them stored like this and transport them around using some packing tape, which I accidentally made a whole lot of. These guys on the bottom corners here, they have a little bit of different NBT data than the ones on the top. These are fresh and unused. These two have been used slightly. So, yeah. I've also got these barrels set up with some of my other bits and pieces. I put my food meat storage up here. So, meat and eggs anyway. Oh yeah, speaking of meat and eggs and fish, let's go ahead and put this stuff in here too, so I can get it out of my inventory. Come back to me. Thank you. Alright, get rid of this rotten flesh while I'm at it. You see? So much more space. And you can see I got a lot more space here in my metals box because I moved all of the unprocessed ores in here. Isn't that lovely? Now, I already processed the bulk of my copper and my iron. Hello, Selena. You cannot have the lap. No, thank you. I remember the last time that you were in my lap. No thanks. Okay, where was I? Right, unprocessed metals. Okay, so the dissolution chamber is ready. They're cleaning up the last of the lead slurry from the last batch. And I've also set up a bit of automation catching here. So I got all of my ingots processing out of my smelter at the final step into this barrel right here. Now, if I was a smart man, I would have upgraded this barrel to make it bigger on the inside. But I am not a smart man. So that is something I'm going to have to do at a later date. Right now we're focusing on AE. So, I've already gone out and I've explored and I've gotten the inscribers that I need. As well as made a power supply, a power energy press here. So that's 5 presses in total. What do I need 5 presses for? Well, glad you asked. What do I need 5 of those for? Oh, you know what? I realize that I'm going to need myself another crusher factory. So let's go ahead and make sure that I've got all the things that I need for another crusher. Okay, so looks like I've run out of frames again. So I'm going to need some glass, osmium, and steel. Okay, so crusher. Alright, here's our crusher. Gonna need a steel casing. Let's go ahead and make a bunch of steel casings. Let's say like 8 of them. Because, honestly, I'm tired of messing around. Okay, so I'm gonna need 2 lava buckets, some redstone, and some basic control circuits along with it. So, the basic control circuits are right here. And what else did I need? Buckets and red steel. Okay. Redstone. I also went out and mined a bit more materials. As you can see, I've resupplied myself with diamonds. Got myself a nice little bit right here, almost a full stack. Got myself some more redstone, because we're going to go through that in short order. May as well just keep it on me. Okay. Now what else? 2 buckets, at least, of lava. I'll just take all 3. Why not? Alright. This can go here. This can come back down here. And I'm getting a little bit messy with my shift clicking. Okay, so lava is relatively easy. I just go over here. Do my little setup over here. And I'll just grab all 3. Why not? Look at all that latex just pumping out of that log right there. I'll get another placer for it in a minute. Alright, so that should be everything, right? So let's go ahead and get a crusher. 1 crusher. Let's make it into a factory. Now I'm going to need iron. Iron's no problem. Take care of that in a jiffy. And let's go ahead and make it an advanced. Okay, so for that I'm going to need advanced control circuits. Advanced control circuits. Well, I've got 1. So I'm betting that an advanced control circuit... No, I misclicked. There we go. Let's go ahead and get a few of these. Bring our total up to 8. I'll make it 10, since we're going to be using 2 of them right now. Okay, advance. Alright. We have an advanced crusher, just like we do over here for our other stuff. Yeah, I've gone through all of that so far. Biofuel is nice and tidy. How much do I have in here? About the same as when I started. Okay. I'll go out and harvest some more sugar cane soon. But not right now. Okay, so where was I going with this? Well, I'm going to put this crusher right over here. Yeah, right there. I'm going to turn off all the ejections. Energy is fine with input on the bottom. We're not going to eject anything. And now I'm going to need some speed upgrades. Speed upgrades. May as well use all 6, because this is going to take a while. If I don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, why do I want this crusher factory over here? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to get myself a whole bunch of cobble. More cobble than I can carry, clearly. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. I picked up way more cobble than I was... Yeah. I was being silly. This advanced crusher can only do 5. Now, I could make it... I could make an upgrade. Alright. Make upgrade. Alright. And now that you have these upgrade totems here, so I can take these ingredients, and this will turn anything that I use it on in mechanism from an advanced to an elite tier. Now it's just a one-step upgrade. You have to do each step in between, otherwise, you know, it's kind of cheating, honestly. But let's just see how our guy's doing. Look, he's just making all this gravel. Lovely, lovely. That's what we want to see. All right. Let me just put the rest of this rock away. There. Yeah, I didn't really feed it all that much at all. All right, with an empty hand, I can click on it. Right. So, we're making gravel, then we're going to turn that gravel into sand. Why sand? Because we're going to put that sand back through the crusher one more time, and we're going to get silicon. And of course, I'm betting you know what all silicon is going to be used for. That's right, circuits. Circuits are like AE's basic building blocks. So in order to make any sort of processor or calculator or engineering platform, whatever. So these things have 3 ingredients. So you need the press, you need a material, and you need the silicon base. Now the silicon press, this one, is going to be solely in charge of making silicon parts. Get what I'm going with here? So I'm going to load this up with silicon, and it's going to dump it all into here. I'll pull it out, and then I'll put it in any one of these other inscribers in this slot here to make whatever it is that I need to make. In this case, a calculation press, which takes Certus quartz and redstone and turns it into a calculation processor. Why is that important? Well, like I said, it's the basic building blocks of this particular mod pack. And we're going to need lots and lots of circuits. So it sounds like our crusher's done. Let's go ahead and take this gravel and put it back through. You know what? While I'm at it, I should just go ahead and make myself a smelter. Energize smelter. Yes. Good. Okay. Because why the hell wouldn't I? Okay. Basic smelting factory. Nice. Advanced smelting factory. I'm going to put that on the line too. Put that right here. I'm going to turn off all of the signs, and the injection is off. You can just take power from down here. Thank you. Let's go ahead and make some speed upgrades too. Alright, mech speed. Here we are. Osmium dust, fused alloy and glass. Osmium dust. Alright, I got some osmium on me. Do I have any dust left over? That's surface quartz dust. No. So that answers no. Okay. I'm also probably going to make a separate container for my AE parts too soon. So I'll get myself a little bit more osmium. As a matter of fact, I have some osmium ores that are just sitting up in here. Yeah, raw osmium. So let's make it 48, so it's easily divisible by 3s. Right? No, 45. Wait, no. 48 is also divided by 3. Yes, we'll be fine. So we'll drop 48 in here. That'll start dissolving into slurry, and we'll get some more osmium on the other side. Now what I can do is that I can halt the process. See, it's giving me osmium dust from the crusher, from the enricher, I should say. So if I turn this ejection off, it'll just build up all of the osmium dust over here, so I don't have to grind anything. It's just going to take me a minute to get everything. Alright. I honestly should turn all of these factories into advanced factories, but as it stands, this process over here is not something that I can upgrade into a factory. I don't believe, anyway. Let's try crystallizer. No. Yeah, as you can see, I've got all of these crystal options here, but only one crystallizer. So the only thing I can do about this is just make it faster and more efficient, and also muffle it. Yeah. Actually, what do I need for a muffler? Muff. Oh, just wool and steel. Or wool and any ingot. Okay. That sounds fun. But I like knowing that my machines are busy. And it's really not that intrusive of a sound. Oh, looks like the wood's done. I will make that block placer at some point. Alright, and voila. Get busy. Beg your pardon, my cats are being hyperactive. No. No scratching the furniture. Menaces. All 7 of them. And before you all start screaming cat dad, yes, I am a cat dad. These are my children. I adopted every single one of them, and I love them to pieces. Okay. Let me go ahead and get rid of this bucket of lava. Just set that up there. Still got 2 empty buckets, which is great. What am I gonna do with all of this? Just a bunch of junk. Oh yeah, I got that XP tome that's all full. Get down. No one invited you. Naughty kitty. Stop it. Or I'll get the bottle. Selena is being especially rambunctious tonight. I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. All right. Don't mean to be yawning so much. Yeah, let's go ahead and just keep those buckets. Never know. Well, I'll need another bucket. Okay, so let's go ahead and check on our process over here. All right, slurry being processed. We still got some more clean slurry up here. Your crystallizer going. Basic injector factory, cool. Let's go ahead and check on our osmium dust over here. This is more than enough. You guys can go ahead and start ejecting again. Matter of fact, you guys can have these two as well. Alright. Speed upgrades. Speed. Alright. So I can have 11 of them right now. Did I run out of glass? I ran out of glass. That's okay. I got some sand. I can just go ahead and turn into glass right now. So you guys... Yep, there's that silicon I was talking about. Alright, I'm going to turn these guys into glass real quick. Throw all this osmium up in here. I don't want to get rid of it yet. Might need some more upgrades soon. Alright, let's see. I need 8 of you. And some copper. Kappa. You know what? Let's get some more. Because I'm going to need more. And, throw this back. I'll just get 16 of these enriched redstones. Alright. See? I like having some stuff on standby. Never know when you're going to need it. Never know when you're going to want it. But it's always a good time when you have it. Alright. Back to speed upgrades. Let's make 18. Let's make it an even 20. Alright. And our silicon's almost done. Hooray. Alright, silicon's done. I'm going to start setting that into press. See, now that's energy. That's the silicon press, yes? Yes. Now you can see it's going ahead and doing its thing. It's made us one printed silicon. And it's going to keep doing that until it goes to the entire stack. Now, I could conceivably create some speed upgrades for this too. Applied speed. Nope. Acceleration. There's the acceleration card. Okay, so just needs an advanced card, which needs a calculation processor, some redstone, and some diamonds. Now, these advanced cards, as you can tell, are not cheap. Got this calculation press. So yeah, you'll just see the recipe here, which means I need to make one more press, one more inscriber. Let's go ahead and do that. So where's my inscriber? Okay. Inscriber. So I need 2 pistons, copper, and 5 iron. Do I have any more pistons up here? Yes. Okay. Very good. Okay. Now, I need to put this in the wall somewhere. I think I'm going to go ahead and move these two. Yeah, they're not important right now. So I'll go ahead and put this in the wall. All right. That's to connect my cables. Give me just a moment. All right. I need cables. Cables. Where are the cables? Do I have any? I could have swore I made some. Huh. Where are my applied logistics cables? Did I put them somewhere else? Are they up here? No. Huh. You know, I thought I made a whole bunch of them, but I don't see them anywhere. Where did they go? You're not here, are you? Definitely not in there. Up here? No. 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 They should be in here, but they're not. Where are they? Where are my cables? I made a bunch. You know, what happened to all of my Fluix? I had a bunch of Fluix stuff already made up too. Huh. Wait. Is it in my backpack? Hold on. Alright, let me swap these backpacks out real quick. Alright, B. Yeah, they're not in there. I don't know where they went, but they're not there anymore. Ay. Oh, wait, they're over here. I've already started making an 8 each. Okay. I'm going senile, folks. You saw it here first. Point and laugh. Point and laugh at the old man. It's okay. I'll forgive you. Alright. I'm going to put my Certus stuff over here. Is that all of it? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I haven't put those over there too for now. I'll fix them later. Okay. And that's osmium dust. I'm going to put the silicon stuff over here too. Wait, where's my... Why did my sword get carted off all the way over there? I am losing it. You know, let's just put these two over here. Squeezer. And the drying bed. There. Now, let's go ahead and get some cables going. Now, it doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be enough to do the job. Alright. Now, if I put the inscriber in here like this, it should be online. Very good. But I've also got that cobblestone stuck in the wall, so I'm going to have to hope it despawns at some point. Okay, so when I get done making stuff with these inscribers here, I'm going to take the parts, I'm going to put them together over here in this final inscriber right here. The rest of these guys are just for making the blank plates and stuff that I need. Like, for example, if I wanted a calculation press, like I'm going to need some Certus quartz. Pop that in there. And it's going to start processing into calculation circuits. So, that's what that's going to be about. Now, I think... Oh, this is a lovely little tune. They really have been outdoing themselves with the Minecraft Symphony stuff. Okay, so that. Okay, so this is not what that's for. So what do I need this for? Use. Okay, charged redstone, crystal, and a block of iron. I'll also make another energy press. Cool. So redstone charged comes from a charger. How do you make a redstone crystal? Glowstone, flux, and redstone block. Damn, all that to make one? Okay. So one of the fun mechanics of AE is that in the early stages, you just throw stuff in water and it auto combines into new items. Oh yeah, let me finish off this tea. But yeah, I was not aware of this particular change in AE yet, but I'm happy I stumbled across it on this. Oh, well, Dreyfus, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hope that you're having a good evening, and let's see now. Oh, that's right. I did hang out with you guys last night after I stopped stream. How are you guys doing? Nice of you to stop by. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, she is here. How you doing, Maldrathus? Okay. Now I'm on the other side of it. I know what you sound like, but now you know what I sound like. Well, let's see. What else do I like to do? Oh, I like to do voices. I'm an amateur voice actor as well. Let's see. What could I do for you? Oh, yeah. A couple of streams ago, I was doing some back content for Honkai Star Rail, and not all the parts are voiced, and even some of the parts that should be voiced aren't, due to scheduling problems, according to Hoyo. But I'm sure that we know better than that right now, because, you know, strike's going on, and they're probably in negotiations to try to get proper contracts and stuff. I'm sure they'll work it out eventually. But anyway, while I was doing that, I ended up having two of the characters sound like SpongeBob SquarePants and his sidekick Patrick. Let's see. What should I ad-lib for you? Oh, about the cats and the snake. They were as bunctious as ever. The snake was wandering around. She had a meal earlier this week, so she's actually kind of wanderlusty. Most of the time, she just hangs out in her log and chills out. Okay. Let me find something real quick I can do for you in the SpongeBob voice. Let's see. What would be funny? Let's see now. Something ultra serious in a SpongeBob voice would probably be hilarious. So, how about... I got it. Okay. How about when Luke Skywalker finds out that Darth Vader is his father? So obviously we're going to have SpongeBob voicing Luke, and we'll have Patrick voicing Darth Vader. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Give me a second. Let me find a script. Empire Strikes Back script. Okay, let's see if I can't get to proper scene here. It's going to be near the end. Okay.
You are beaten. It's useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did. There's no escape. Don't make me destroy you. You do not yet realize your importance. You've only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will. Sorry, I'm cracking up here. Okay. You've only just begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
I'll never join you.
If only you knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. It was you who killed him.
No, I'm your father.
No, that's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Sorry. I'm just having way too much fun. Yeah. I mean, I think... No, I did actually watch the original Star Wars first. You may not know this about me, but I'm in the 35 plus crowd. And I believe that I was a wee tyke when Return of the Jedi came out. And another thing that might be interesting for you to know is that my folks were notorious video rental pirates. My older brother, one of my older brothers, I got 4 of them. I also got 4 older sisters. I hardly speak to any of them except for one older brother who was raised at the same time I was. So the difference between ages between me and my next oldest brother is only about 2 years. And after that... Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Maldrathus. So let's see. Oh, yeah. So my next oldest brother, Thomas, he is 2 years older than me. And then my youngest sister is, let's see now. Well, I hadn't entered kindergarten by the time that she graduated high school. So if you can imagine the difference in age there. So between, I want to say 12, maybe 13 years. And then the rest of them are like year and a half in between ages after that. They were already like moved out of the house by the time that I was cognizant enough to start recognizing faces. Excuse me. I am not a fish. Okay, better. Oh, that's right. You might have you ever encountered that particular remedy for hiccups? Yes, I'm not the only one. Okay. So let's see now. Applied energistics. So this is going to turn into a storage system for me, a digital one. Basically, I'm going to have a bunch of hard drives, and all of my items and stuff are going to go into it. So this is part of the process for making that. That's what I've been up to right now. Okay. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Silicon. Let's make some more silicon. Because I'm always going to be needing more silicon. Okay. There's my first set of pressed silicon. Okay. And then we have some calculation press here. All right. And then we're going to combine all 3 of them here. So the printed silicon, a bit of redstone, and a calculation circuit. So that's going to fill up into here. And look, we have a calculation processor. Now, these calculation processors are going to be instrumental in making these advanced cards, which I need for accelerators. So this whole recipe makes 2 of these advanced circuits, and I can use one of those advanced circuits plus a flux crystal to make things go faster. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these. Oh, and I didn't realize that it did a little animation along with it. Give it a second. Boom. Aha. Now that's going to keep on working in the background while I take care of this. I need some diamonds and some iron, which I probably already have in my inventory. Let's just go ahead and grab all the diamonds here. Okay. So, accelerator card. Advanced card. Move items. Oh, I don't need that many. That should be enough for now. I'm only going to be using the accelerators and the presses right now just to make things go faster. Let's see. Okay, so the mod pack that I'm currently using is called the Direwolf 20 pack. It's gone through multiple iterations. This is the latest one. Give me a second to go off screen here. What in the hell? Okay. I got some Arcana thing going on here. Don't worry about it. Let me go into my inventory so I can just tab out. Where is... Okay, where's Curseforge? Okay. So this is... The long name for it is the Feed the Beast presents Direwolf 20, the 1.21 version of Minecraft. And this is currently in its own version of 1.8.2, which is... Yeah, that's the current version of the mod pack itself. So if you have, like... you know what Curseforge is, right? Hopefully. Anyway, I'll let you go ahead and respond there. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you can just find the Direwolf 20 pack on there, and it'll load all these mods for you. You don't have to do any configurating or anything like that, except for like your hotkeys. This is exciting. I'll admit this to you, Meldrathus. You're actually the first guest that I've had in my chat who I've actually had a conversation with. I have unfortunately missed out when other people popped in, and to be fair, only one of them was ever really polite. The rest of them, were not so much. Mainly because I was ignoring them for a prolonged period of time. So that's slightly my fault. Okay. Yeah. Dyer himself actually is a person. He's a streamer. He's been doing Minecraft-related, not streams, but he does YouTube videos. Makes them about 30, 35 minutes long a piece and an episode. And he does a little bit of stuff like this while he's up and about. Sometimes he streams on Twitch. He also streamed on... What is that one that Microsoft had there for a while before they canned it? Man, that is taking me back. Yeah, well, you know what? It's nice to have someone that I recognize stop by. Even if we only just met last night or this morning. No, yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, technically. At least my time. I have no idea what schedule you're on. I'm working the D-Gen hours, as you can see. Anyway, let's where was I? Okay, accelerator cards. It's a little late now. Oh, I only made advanced cards. Silly me. Hold on. Let me get back. Okay, so accelerator card. Let's go ahead and make a couple of these. Thank you. Wait, what? Only 2? Oh, that's right. I only had two flux crystals. Right. So let's see. Slot these in over here, and it'll make the process go faster. Bravo. Okay. So, what am I going to need to continue with applied energistics? Let me go ahead and bring up. Okay, so. All right, here's the brains of the operation, the ME controller. Now, this thing requires engineering processors. Engineering processors are made from printed diamonds. I can see where we're going to have a problem here. So the ME controller is a weird thing. Let me just go ahead and bring up the diagram for you. So this is what an individual ME controller looks like. Now, each ME controller face can have a cable attached to it which can hold so many channels of data. Now, every machine that you use in applied energistics has a limited number of channels. So, most ad hoc cables only have 8 channels that you can apply machines to. So that means you can have up to 8 machines on that line at one time. Now, you cannot have 2 ME controllers in an ME network. However, you can put the ME controllers side by side in this configuration here, or this configuration, or this configuration, or this configuration, or, this. It can be by itself or with others. The more ME controllers that you have in your, what do they call this? Multi-block structure, the more channels that you can effectively produce and more things that you can control. Now, what applied energistics does, like I said, it's a storage system, but it does so much more than that. So with ME controllers and the entire system, the network, you can eventually create an auto crafting system. So when you need parts for a particularly tedious build, like you're going to need to go through parts and make other parts out of those parts and then more parts out of those parts, it gets fairly complicated. So instead of like figuring out how many of those things that you need at one time, the ME system can figure it out for you as long as it knows what the recipe is. So shape crafting, no problem. But what about stuff like what we saw with the redstone crystals? These things. You drop these 3 things in water in order to get this. So what are you going to do for this? Well, there's a solution for that too. So you can send all of these things to a dropper, which will throw them all in the water. And then you're going to tell the system, hey, if you drop these 3 things in, you're going to get 2 of these. Expect to get 2 of these from the process. And you can have a... what is it? Is it a detector plate or something like that? Give me a second. Let me just look through this system here. I'll recognize it, I'm sure. No, those are illuminated panels, energy acceptors, formation plane, annihilation plane. Maybe it's this. Ah, sorry. Annihilation plane, formation G. Okay. Annihilation planes break blocks and items. And they work similar to an ME import bus. What an ME import bus does is that you hook it up to like a barrel or something, and you can tell it, hey, treat this like storage. You can read the contents of this barrel, and it's going to be inside of your AE system. Normally, you could store stuff on hard drives, which you build and then make bigger if you want. Do I ever play vanilla Minecraft? Yes. About once every major update so that I can understand what vanilla mechanics changes look like, and as well as look at what they've done as far as changes to biomes. Now, let me warn you: if you want to play the Direwolf pack, it's huge. There's a lot of stuff in it. Let me just go ahead and clean this out. There's 180 pages of just blocks and items and other things that all of these mods have added. Not to mention all of the recipes that they don't tell you about. Now, is this? Yeah, JEI. JEI is short for just enough items. Basically, it's a shorthand way for you to look up recipes. Go ahead and describe it to me. I might be able to remember what it is. Yeah, I've been playing modded Minecraft since about 2009. I think it was like 1.5 at that point. Man, there've been a lot of updates since then. Whew. But anyway. So, the thing I'm looking for here, once again, is the ME controller. Okay, that's going to need engineering presses. Let's go ahead and bookmark this recipe. And then, yeah, I know exactly how that works. So that's cool. These are skystone blocks, which I mined from an asteroid. That asteroid... Throw some more silicon in here. Is where I got most of those presses too. So, I'm gonna blow your mind here. So this is a Minecraft map. So if you find like a blasted point in here, if you use an AE, you're gonna find a meteor at intervals across the map. But there are long spans of distance between where the meteor impacts are. And some of them are actually built on the underground. Let's see now. There's dragons, other weird monsters. Oh! Draconic evolution, perhaps? Because it adds a whole bunch of different recipes for like souped up armor so you can actually take on these things, but you have to do a bit of suffering. No? Okay. Yeah, Draconic Evolution is really a power fantasy sort of mod. I wonder if it's actually in the pack. Let me just check. Draconic. Nope, don't think so. Nope, Draconic End Shelf. Nope, it's not in here. Would have been funny, but no. Actually, this little item I'm carrying right now, the Infinity Ham, is one of the funniest things that I have run across in this playthrough. I don't think you can make Infinity Ham, but yeah, you can't make the Infinity Ham. You have to find it. I found this in a loot box in, I want to say, a pillager tower. There's actually a pillager tower not too far from where I set up base here. Let me just go ahead and get upstairs here. Right over there. That's where I found the ham. And the ham is wonderful. It fills up your hunger bar like nobody's business. I don't even have to worry about other food anymore. I can just use it to fuel my other things. Let's see now. I should like get some more sheep together and I can make a wolf farm or something. All right. So we got this plant gatherer here. It's getting my sugarcane for me. Let me go ahead and just grab a bunch of sugarcane right now. I'm sure that my power system would love to have some sugarcane in it right about now. Let's see. Okay. Now, this stuff you're seeing in here comes from a mod called Mechanism. What Mechanism does is that it takes some things and makes them simpler. Like, say, smelting. You can have powered smelting where you don't have to have, like, coal or any sort of fuel in order to make it cook stuff for you. Like, I've got this advanced smelting factory over here, and I've got a whole bunch of glass. And you can, like, upgrade each of these factories so that it'll have more lanes in it so that you can, like, do more simultaneous functions at the same time. But it'll cost you more in power. So there's a power generation system that goes along with it. Right now, I'm creating ethane, which is powering these generators here, as well as some solar power coming from the roof. And it's all going into this little cube right here. So, I'll be honest, this is the biggest cube that they've got, and it only holds 102.4 MFE. FE is the basic flux energy or something like that. Anyway, each of these operations cost so many FE. Like, the smelter's not doing anything right now. Let's give it something to cook. Let's give it this osmium here, for example. Let's go ahead and I'll just sort that. So right now it's using 100 FE per tick. And as you know, there's a lot of ticks in a second. So 100 FE is being used up several times a second. So it's pulling from that cube over there on the left that has my energy stored in it. And that's what's fueling this. So instead of using wood and that sort of stuff. Oh. Okay, Madrithis, thank you for stopping by. I love having you here. Feel free to stop again anytime. I'm usually streaming anywhere after 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to come by and say hello again, I'll be here. I'll probably stop somewhere around 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. If you're available and you're still streaming at that point, I'll probably stop by, say hello again. So thank you for being my guest and coming over and chatting with me. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Like I said, it's been a pleasure. And I hope you have a really good stream. All right, so where was I? Oh, yeah. MA controllers. That's right, engineering processors. I'm going to need to make a whole bunch of those circuits. Let's see, now, is this the one? Engineering. Logic. Yeah, engineering press. So let's make 24 for right now. Whew. That hurts. And for right now, I'm going to take those out of there. I'm going to put them in here. No sense in letting them go to waste. All right. While I'm waiting on that, I'll check on this. Ooh, good timing. Put some more silicon in here. Bam. All right. So let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and throw these guys in here for now. Actually, I'm going to need one more set of this over here. Break down some more redstone. And then we'll add these when they're finished. It should be very shortly. All right. Anything else I want to check on while I'm still here? I could probably get some more ores processing. Look at that. Got some osmium. I got some lead. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to process the uranium yet. That's just going to be more space I'm doing anything with. Let's do the gold. Let's do gold, because I'm going to need some more of that soon. Alright. Well, those should be done cooking. Okay. throw these in the engineering circuit here. Oh yeah, let's get our speed upgrades back. Doop. More speed. Alright, so how many of these guys am I going to want? Now, a very basic shape is a cube, of course, so I can make a cube that's a 3 by 3 by 3. But the thing is that the cube itself is just a frame. It's not actually a solid cube, but a frame, like you saw in the tutorial here. You can only have these guys touching on a few sides. And if you had more of them, it would actually kind of defeat the purpose. So, as you can see, each of these has only, at maximum, 3 sides connecting on any given cube. So, 3 by 3 by 3. You got a frame, so 8 per side. So let's see now. Top and bottom, that's 8 and 8, that's 16. And then there's the ones in between on all 4 sides. So that's an additional 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 16 plus 4, 20. I need 20 of these. Okay, and I have 24 engineering processors. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. All right. Now, where do I want to build this thing? Jeez. I guess I could go through the wall? Or, I actually kind of want to tear this down. I'm so glad that this wrench works with this. Okay. Don't need the toggle bus. Alright. Get rid of this switch here. Don't need it. Okay. Basically, this flux glass here is just acting as a power adapter. Underneath this floor, there is an energy acceptor. Let's see now. Let's turn this down. Right here. This little guy turns my FE into something that applied energistics can work with. Now, what I'm considering doing is I'm going to take up the cable that's laying under the floor here. I'm actually going to run it out of the walls. So I'm going to pick up all of this cable, since I don't need it right now. Alright. Oh, cute. Had some coal deposits behind the wall. Alright, didn't know that. So I'm going to take up these cables, and there's a reason for that. Because once I get the ME controller in here, I'm going to want these guys to be on a closed circuit loop. And I'll explain what that looks like in a second. Alright. This guy, What do I need for this recipe again? Sky stone and lots of fluix crystal. How much fluix crystal do I got? I've only got 64. Will that be enough for 20? So, 4 per each. So 4 times 20 is 80. Yeah, I don't have enough. So I'm going to need some more charge. Certus, for 1. Let me go ahead and get that set up. I'm going to automate this. Let's see. I need... Oh goodness, what was that? Guys messing around in there. Knock it off. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah. Mechanical pipe? No, that's pumping. Logistical transporter, that's what I need. Logistical transporter. Okay, and I'm going to need a couple of containers. Let's say just run-of-the-mill generic barrels. Okay. So I'm going to take this barrel. I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to put another barrel. Sorry, Torch. There's no room for you. Okay. I'm going to put that one there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these guys with the logistical transporter. Sneaky, sneaky. I know. Alright. And they should connect like so. Alright. So, top side is going to load... But I don't want it to take anything until it's done. How do I filter that? There was a way to filter it. Okay. Let me think. At Mac... Filter? Filter upgrade. Tin dust. Alright, filter that separates heavy water from regular water. Okay, this is not what I want. Okay. It would almost be easier if I was doing this with ME itself. But I need power to do it. You know what? I've got power right here. May as well use it. Okay. So, we're not going to be using logistical transporters. My bad. Alright. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look up applied. Alright. Input? No. What is the word I'm looking for here? Interface? Interface. Yes, ME interface. Okay, cool. These guys, formation cores and glass. Formation, annihilation. Okay, annihilation is this. I need logic processors. See, we're gonna need a lot of resources. All right, let's go ahead and start throwing this stuff around. Back where it needs to go. I don't need as much glass here, so I'll just put that away for right now. What else am I just carting around? Oh, I can put this toggle bus and stuff back. Give me a second. And those cards. I don't need those cards right now. Cards, toggle bus, growth accelerator. Yeah, that can all go in there. Along with these cables. Don't need the cables. Actually, I might need the power acceptor. Where is that? Did I pick that up? No, I didn't. Let's pick that up. Okay, power acceptor got it. Now I can't get out of here. All right. All right, now I can get out of here. Yeah, it's dire wire all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to need some gold. Let's go ahead and start printing some circuits. Logic. Calculation. Logic. All right, there it is in the corner. So start printing some gold. Yes? No? Oh, that's right, no power. I'm a genius. I swear. Cables. Let's actually use the these cables here. Give me a second. We need to put that stuff back. All right. All right. Logistical transporter, ME flux cable. Okay. This is not the smart cable, is it? No, it is smart cable. Okay, good. I just painted myself into a corner, didn't I? Give me a second. All right. Then we come down. Okay, now we're connected. Now, because these guys only use power, they are not considered controlled devices. So only devices that are controlled require channels. As you can see, this is using 0 of 8 channels. These guys are just using power, which is great. That said, however, I wonder if they would take a standard universal cable from mechanism to power them, if that's the case. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get that set up. Get about 10 or so. Okay, 10, good. Now, go ahead and put these printed circuits in here. And make logic processors, that's all nice. While those are processing, give me a minute, I'll be right back from the bathroom. Alright, I am back. And I'm not going to do like I did last time. I am actually going to go back. Watch what I'm doing. Alright. My goodness. You know, I may need to adjust how big chat is at some point. I'd have to do some serious tinkering with the stream elements. Yeah. But in any case, here we go. We have our logic processors finally. And it sounds like I got a bunch of pillagers outside. No surprise there. So let's go ahead and look at this guy. Go ahead and throw him on the... Okay. Let's go ahead and add you. And you to my recipe list. So I need fluix dust, nether quartz, and logic processor. So five there, and 5 there is what the split's going to go. So I need some fluix dust, which means I still need my charged Certus. So I guess I'm going to have to do this the annoying way. Okay. So here's how this works. You feed a Certus in here, it'll charge, and it'll turn into a charged Certus. And this takes a random interval. It's not static. Sometimes it happens right away. Sometimes you have to wait 5 to 10 seconds. Like this one did not want to charge right away. And as it stands, I might actually have to run to the nether to get some more nether quartz. That's interesting. I saw that gas burner cut off and then cut back online. You can see how it kind of glowed, and then it's going to dim here in a second, depending on how much power I'm pulling. We're making our way through this stack. Fairly short order. Alright, that one's charged. Okay. I better watch out. I might fall down that hole. Dear me. Alright. 1 whole stack done. Do I want to do the other stack? Not particularly. I'll save this to show you how the process works once I get all of this sorted out. So, to make Fluix crystals, I need nether quartz. Yeah, these are blocks of quartz, all right. And there's some loose ones, but let's just go ahead and take this block right here and just break it up, or some of it up. 8 should be enough. Oh, that's right. There's only 4. Okay, so let's do some math. Let's do another 8, right? Okay, full stack. All right, and I need some more redstone. Okay, that's good. All right, now I'm going to chuck the nether quartz. Oh, it didn't land in the pool. Hold on. Gotta get a little closer here. Okay, so take the charged Certus, nether quartz, and redstone. Throw it in the water, and voila! They'll all combine 1 to 1 to 1, and they'll make 2 stacks of Fluix crystals. Now, I'm going to need some of these guys to be crushed, so I'm going to take these guys to the crusher. I'll crush half. But for my recipe needs, let's go ahead and split it. I only need 10 or so. Let's just grab this. Okay. So 10 or so is all I need for this, for the 2 recipes I'm going to be making here. So let's go ahead and make 5 of these. And 5 of these. Okay, I need more nether quartz out of the block. So give me a second here. So 16 makes a full stack, right? Yes. All right. Nice. Okay, so glass. Oh, these are glowing RPG. RGB viewers is the only recipe? Nope, glass works. Okay, so let's make a whole bunch of interfaces. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay. So actually, I don't think I'm going to need these I'm not going to need these barrels. Okay. So let's see if I can do this proper. Okay. Actually, let's turn a couple of these into the panel version. Okay, so I'm going to stick these panels on here and here. Now, these guys are offline currently, but if I connect them... Wait, do I have an energy cable on me? I do not. Let's see if they actually connect with energy. Give me just a moment. That would be funny. No, they do not. They do not connect. So they're going to need their own cables. And I can understand why. Because right now they're taking up a block's worth of space. Which means I'm going to need an energy acceptor. No. There it is. Energy acceptor. Okay. So copper, iron, glass. Got that. I should think I have that. Nope. I need a copper. 1 copper, please. And oh, no glass. Quartz glass. Quartz glass. Okay, that's over in the next room. Give me a second. Quartz glass. I only got 2. Okay. I got some sort of quartz dust. That's good. Okay, osmium dust can go in here for now. Earth candies, infused alloys. These circuits, they can go in there. Steel casing. Don't need the coal. Thank you. Thank you. And these barrels can go. All right. Excuse me. Sniffy nose. Ah. So, what do I need? Cabling. Which I have. Silly me. Okay, so cable here, here, and then in between. Cool. So, these devices are currently offline. I'm going to need it. Hook them up to an ME controller in order to make them work. So, I'm just going to go ahead and just run these guys a cable. Actually, you know what? I'm making this more difficult than it needs to be. I don't even need this charger in this room. Okay. Let's say we put the charger out here-ish. Let's attach it, say... Alright, this is going to look a little jank, but work with me here. Put the charger on here. And like so. Not exactly how I had it planned, but you know what? It'll work. So we'll take our panels for ME interfaces, apply them to different faces of the machine, and cable them. There. Now it's saying that it's got 2 channels that are currently being used. Right? Okay. So, we'll make this side let's say that Certus quartz goes in. I'm going to set that. Alright, so this... Okay, how the interface works. Special instructions. So this is going to provide Certus quartz to the charger. Priority. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. So this is going to call this here 9 stacks. Depending on how many you want to keep it in slots. Tries to complete this in a single game tick so it can fill itself or empty itself from up to 9 stacks per game tick. Okay. Import? Export? Maybe I need an import and export bus. Import bus. Let's go ahead. Oh. Get back here. And export bus. All right. The export bus takes things out of the ME system and puts them into an inventory. So we're going to need a formation core and an ME. For the ME import bus, we need an annihilation core and a piston. This also requires a piston. I think I have 2 pistons left exactly. Yes. Good. Now, do I have any of those cores left? No, I do not. All right. Where's that crusher? Okay. Got a lot more fluix dust. Good. So I'm going to need to make a few more. What happened to all that? All them gold. Where did it all go? I could swear I made more. Ah, they're already printed. Good. All right. Let's just go ahead and use up what we got here. 30 would be fine. Because we need a whole lot more of these. So may as well make more of them. While I'm waiting. Speaking of which, more silicon plates. Hooray. Take these silicon and smash them into plates, please. Ah, look at it go. Already on 8. 9. And 10. Okay, cool. So make me some more of these. Oh, I'm missing charged Certus quartz again. All right. Certus quartz dust out of here. Where'd it go? Oh, it was in my inventory and I put it in the ME import bus. Right. Wait, why do I have less? Well, anyway, let me put that away for a second and use this charge stuff. I don't need anything else. Now, I keep running back and forth to this goddamn crafting table. I am going to make the crafting thing soon. I will. I promise. Okay. 3, 4, 5. And 5 crafts of that. Now, import bus. Make me one of these. And then an export bus. One of those. Alright. So let's wrench off these interfaces. Alright. So we'll export to the back. And cable that up. You will export. Well, I'll let you know what you're going to export in a second. Then import on this side. We'll import charged quartz. For example. Okay. Now I'm going to need something like an interface. No, storage. 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 Bus. So 2 pistons and an ME interface. Okay. So I need some wood. Specifically lumber. Redstone, iron. Pardon me. I got steel. Do I have iron somewhere? No. Doesn't look like I do. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Okay. I'm all set. All right. So wood across the top. Cobble on the sides. Iron on top. And redstone underneath. Let's just make a whole bunch. Okay. That's as much as I can make right now. All right. So, all right. Added. Let's go ahead and make one. Okay. I've made one. Now I've run out of room. Okay. That's great. You guys a bit down here. I'll throw this glass on the floor for now. Inventory space is already becoming a difficult master to serve. Give me your glass. Thank you. Okay. Have a little ham. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. So more cables. And I'm going to put that storage bus here. And cable it up. All right. So now it's going to import the Certus quartz I got in the box, and it's going to export the charged back into the system. See how elegant that is? See how nice of a process that is? I don't have to babysit it anymore. Once the charged Certus quartz is in the machine, the importer will grab it and put it back in the box. Isn't that great? Now it does get more complicated from here. So, but this is kind of what we're looking at. So as you can see, we have 3 task-driven machines that are attached to this small network right here. Doesn't need an ME controller just yet, but what it does do is that it allows us hands-free to take a bunch of Certus quartz and turn it into charged Certus. Now I'm going to save a couple of stacks here from getting turned into charged. I'm going to take these guys too. Well, if I could. Let's go ahead and put that stuff over here, along with these, and that, this, that, these two, and that, and this. Why not? Okay. So this chest over here is just going to be purely for storing charged Certus, and however many normal Certus quartz that we want to turn into charged. So I'm going to save these guys. Oh, that's right. I still need to regenerate these. Let's go ahead and grab some charged. You guys will be just fine. Let's get about 20 of them. Yeah, that should do. Then I'll grab these guys and this and these. I'm going to throw these in the water along with some charged. And you're going to see some magic happen. Alright. Stand back and watch the magic. Okay, looks like everything's all fixed up. Yep, I got all 8 blocks back. So as you can see, all of those Certus quartz blocks turned into budding Certus quartz blocks. Now, they went from chipped and damaged to flawed. Now, there is such a thing as a perfect, at least there was, a perfect budding Certus quartz block. But that is very difficult to keep in that condition because you need something that has silk touch on it, and I don't have that yet. Now, I could get a pick with enchantment on it, but I don't want to do that. Oh, wow. I spent the entire time on this stream for AE. I knew it was going to take a long while, but I didn't realize it was going to get so sidetracked. Meldrathis was a wonderful, wonderful chatter, and thank her a whole lot for coming by. I have really made my night. Okay. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this with actual people watching. That was great. Not even going to hide it. Okay, so I'm going to actually set these up over here now because I don't have a whole lot of room in there. So I'm just going to set these guys off the wall here. I'll be able to get around it, and they'll be able to grow. And if I want to put an accelerator on it, I can. But not right now. So let's see. All right. Drive. Drive bay. Okay. 2 engineering process, 2 flux quartz, and 2 flux glass cables, and some iron. Alright, so let's take a couple of our engineering processors. Let's take a couple of these. Well, let's go ahead and make a drive bay. Okay. Now this drive bay is going to be important for our future endeavors because, my goodness, we need storage. So we're just going to pop this guy right here. Okay, so he's going to make device number 4. Now, as you can see, it's got a bunch of empty bays in it. It can hold 10 different hard drives. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the disk. No. Portable item cell. Okay, item storage cells. Let's go ahead and storage. Okay. Go ahead and add that, and that. Alright, and then there's the fluid ones. We're not going to worry about those for today. So, let's take a look at the 1K. Okay. ME storage component. Let's go ahead and bookmark this recipe as well. The 4K requires a 4K ME storage component, or an item cell housing and a component there. Is there just an empty storage bay? Okay, that's energy storage, more energy storage. Okay, 1M. Ah, here we go. There's the storage components. All right. A calculation processor and quartz glass. Okay, I need to make some quartz glass. Got those. Throw them in here. Fabulous. Okay, so I got my... Don't have my quartz dust anymore. Jeez. Okay, everybody in here is charged now. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to need... I'm just going to make a whole bunch of quartz dust. Why not? Crusher. Paging Wesley Crusher. Ooh, I got so animated tonight. My voice is about to give out. And man, it's already 3. Been at this for 2 hours. Man, I have no stamina whatsoever. Let's see if a little bit of water will help. Much better. All right. So, Certus quartz glass. I believe it is glass in the corners. There. And wait, no. Now I gotta rotate it. My bad. And then it's sort of quartz dust. There. That's better. Okay, that's a good amount of glass. I'll be making some more Certus quartz here in a minute. As you can see, it's already budding, which is great. All right. So, Cirrus Quartz. Let's make a couple of at least 4K cells right now, if we can. So, we're going to need the 1K cell. We need 3 of them. These are 3 4K cells, and they also require a calculation processor and some glowstone. These guys only require redstone. Oh. Okay, so logic processor. Gotcha. Well, that's a good thing I made more. Okay. 62. All right. And let's go ahead and get some redstone out. That should do. All right. 62 redstone, 62 printed circuits, and 62 printed silicon. All right. That should be cooking fairly quickly. Great. All right. So we'll get a few more. Let's see now. 27 is what I need, at least. So 27 times 2, 54. So once this hits 34, I'll grab them and we can start crafting. If I did my math right. And do I have any calculation processors left? Yeah, no, I don't. Wow, that went quick. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to make some more. You should be done making those. I've got one more stack of silicon pools left. Yes. Go forth, my children. Be fruitful, multiply. Okay, 34. Cool. We'll wait. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's just go ahead and make the 1K cells. To start. 1K component. I need Certus or charged Certus. Doesn't matter which. Either's good. So let's go ahead and use a stack of the charged. You guys stick together. Okay. Redstone. Let's make more redstone. See, we're going through all this really fast. That's my entire supply of redstone right now. I'll probably need to go mining after all this. Okay. So that's 16. Wow. 16? That's really all I can make? Okay. One at least 27. So I'm going to need more Certus quartz. You don't understand, sir. I want more. Okay, that's more than 27. This much as I needed. Okay, so I need more redstone dust. probably the rest of what I got. And calculation processor. All right, the logic processor should be done cooking by now. Yeah? Yeah, cool. All right. Still pressing out some more. So 27 is all we need. How many you got? It's close. Oh, I've run out of redstone. Okay. So you you and 27 of you. There. So I'm not going to have enough to do this right now, but I am quite happy with as far as we've gotten. We got all right. Let's see how far I can get with this. Okay. So 4. You know what? 4's not bad. 4's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and make a 4K ME storage. Now this, I only have 1 copper on me. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4K ME storage. Oh, I only have enough redstone for 1. Okay, so this is going to have to be it. All right, I'm going to install that ME drive into the base here. You can see it's got a little green light next to it. That's great. So what does that mean? Well, it means that it can hold 4K of storage. Now, I think each individual item, not stacks of items, but items themselves, take up 1 bit or 1 byte of data. Now, this drive has 4K bytes on it, so it means it can hold somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,000 items. Sounds like a lot, but as you and I know, it's about the same size as your average single chest. Essentially, if you take stacks into account. But actually, it might be a little bit less than that. But it's a start. And as far as starts go, I think it's a fairly good one. So I am probably going to leave this mess here for now because I'm going to need to charge up some more Certus eventually. I got more stuff here to make. Clearly, I am just beginning to show you how this works. So we'll come back to this next time. I'm wore out. I hope that you all had fun. And I hope that you liked my vocal renditions earlier. I was showing off a bit for a new friend, and it was nice. It was nice meeting someone new. It's kind of the reason why I started streaming in the first place, so that I can show off and meet new people and have fun experiences with all of you. So, if you enjoyed this and you're watching the VOD on YouTube, go ahead and throw me a like, maybe a comment if you have something you would like to talk about or discuss. I would be more than happy to interact with your comments and get your feedback. Be constructive, but I will read all the comments. Okay, so until next time, I hope that you guys have had a wonderful day, regardless of what time it is, and I will see you tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. So until then, adios.